Hello and welcome to Scuffmas. It's not anywhere near Scuff. Did I just blow out the mic a little bit? I might have just blown out the mic a little bit. I am recording while traveling with a different laptop from normal, but also in a very scuffed setup. Hi, it's very late. If you did not see my post, I could not record because the laptop that I brought with me has only USB-C outputs, nothing else at all, which means I could not plug in a mouse or even a controller for full support of it. And I tried playing around with the trackpad, and using the trackpad as a mouse in this game is not ideal in the slightest, in particular for docking. But I got an adapter station thingy, and now we can do it. Still Scuffmas. Set up kneeling in front of a bed with my mic hanging down by a wire. That's very cool. Very good. But yeah, we're gonna catch up. We're like a couple days behind. Today we're stealing 3 parts of the Venasticity experiment, killing as few people as possible. Let me just double check. Visuals seem fine. Yeah, visuals seem fine. Okay. Alright, we're glitchsick. We're technophobe. Ex-sovereign. We got a silenced concussive shotgun. We've got 3 slipstreams, which worries me quite a bit. Stealth shield and a breacher pod. I'm significantly more likely to be accidentally leaving my slipstream stance today. Guns, emergency shields, light reinforcements, autopilot. Get out of here. And as always, just the slightest bit of rearranging on the sizes of like shift and control keys and stuff really messes with muscle memory. Okay. Three right now. Docking with early 4. I will take that for today. Okay, so we're trying not to kill people. In theory, that's pretty easy. Let's see, we can grab that. If we go this way, we'd have to go out of our way, but we could get a crate. I'm only stealing, though, so in theory, Slipstream and Stealth Shield is all I need. In theory. Got a silenced concussive shotgun, that's great for not killing. Okay, let's just start this off, and I think I set up controls to what I need them to be. Q is pathfind. We actually want to keep going this way. And let's see if you drop anything. I missed, apparently. Yeah. I really did not expect that to miss. Good thing we can take your key manually at the very least. I don't know why, but the game audio is like a little bit delayed for me. I don't think it'll be like that on your end. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're the same. I'll go for this one. Do I? No, if I go for that one, you're a little bit likely to shoot them. So let's actually go down. Yeah, that'll be a test for me. See if it's actually delayed on your. I guess it'll be obvious if it's delayed on your end, but I don't think it is. But for me, it's like, boo, 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 boo. Yeah. Weirdly delayed. I've got like I'm getting my audio through my microphone monitor field recorder thing, which could be the reason why. But it's weird because that's not really ever been the case before now. No, just part of Scuffmas. And you are probably fine, unless this gun takes too long to reload. Okay, shooting directly at you should, in theory, get you. Because it normally misses if you aim directly on. Alright, good. And then right here at the end. Could have had the pod moving at some point, but that's an additional trouble for this sketchy setup. And that sure is a something. Pathfind this way. We pick up a gun because it's useful in this moment. Doop, 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 doop. And are we out in 10 seconds? We are out in 10 seconds. I will take that. I will take that for this cramped setup I've got for myself. The biggest problem with this setup, though, is it's too high. I have to like reach up a little bit to reach the mouse and keyboard while kneeling. I think I've got a way I can fix it, but that won't be today. Alright, we got shotguns, we got random kits, mini sentry guns, light reinforcements, alright. You keep in mind the stealth shield. Granted, stealth shield is useful. I think we're fine. It's a little close, but we're fine. Stealth shield is useful to have just in case I do mess up on the slipstream and have to slowly walk by people that are dangerous. Did I not get auto zoom? Alright, we're not doing auto zoom on this one, I suppose. Oh, we're finishing it with it at least. Oh, I was really hoping that might have been a 2-second. Okay, run down, shoot you. Run down, shoot you. Probably pick up a wrench, throw it at you because it's going to be on cooldown. And then just run straight there. No extra crates to worry about. Alright. Relatively simple, but let's not let that get us complacent. There's a dog barking upstairs, but I can barely hear him. Or her. So in theory, you can't hear them at all. Hopefully that's the case. I did put on a filter to cut out low volume sources. Let's make sure we get this wrench. Extra wrench. I normally could bash dash with a wrench as well, but I did not get auto hotkey set up. I suppose there is still like manual bash dashing. That could be fun to try for the first time in a while. Alright, so you're gonna smack. No, don't press that button. Don't press that button. Okay, good thing. Pathfinding is stable while not. No, wait. I lost it. Wait. I thought I'd continue. No, I lost it. All right, let's do some unfamiliar bashdashing. All right, so you hold down the throw button, and then the instant after you lift up, like the instant after you press a directional key. No. Why does it keep putting it in my right hand? There we go. Why are you barking, dog? No. I did not mean to press Q. Okay, this is... the unfamiliarity with the key placement is wrecking this a little bit. There we go. Why does it keep putting it in the left hand? What's going on there? What if I put him like that? Nice, very nice. Alright, so this is costing me a decent amount of unfortunate time. But hey, I got a Sidewinder to get me out of here. Perfect. Pod's probably flying off somewhere, huh? Oh, not too far. Alright, I think I slowed him down. Perfect. Keep walking. Now, double check that it is rechargeable. It is rechargeable. I forgot about glitch sickness. Do any of these have momentum? Not in the correct directions. Well. Alright, so that one was properly somewhat scuffed. "15 seconds. Oof, that hurts. How did I press Q? That control Q is just quit. But I wasn't pathfinding there or anything. So I'm not sure how I triggered that quit screen. Good thing it gives you a warning. Alright, we got armor, glitch dash. I wish you could change that. Remove the control Q as a quit. But it's just a baked-in setting. Alright, armor, emergency shield, heavy tracker, lots of guards. Alright, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. And I have my hands rested in the wrong spot. You're way too close. Okay. Don't have a way into a locked door. Yeah, so if I rest my hands where they naturally would be on like the control button for my normal keyboard, this one places my, rather than on WASD, it puts it on QA caps lock S. It's not ideal. Okay, okay, averted disaster there. Okay, so I'm thinking run past them. They can teleport, but they're all gonna be protected with their armor. Tracker is exceptionally sketchy today. I can feel my legs falling asleep. Maybe just grab this back around here. Maybe go for crate. Is everyone armored? Everyone is armored. I don't have armor piercing. So maybe grab this, maybe grab that, grab that, grab that. Grab. That's a little sketchy. Maybe shoot. Then grab, get this, and then so they're not standing in the doorway, windowway. Yeah, assuming we keep our slipstream, that is. I'm a little worried that they're gonna go over here and shoot out the fuel barrel. I'll lower the chance of that happening. And you are armored, so you can take a hit. Key cloner, not super what I need, but it smooths things out a little bit. Still gotta be careful. Still gotta make sure we sound the guns with you guys for our way out, but smooths out running through all these other spots. Hello. You can't kill each other, so it's kind of fine if you shoot, unless you're you and you teleport right there and then shoot me. Or if you're one of you two doing the same thing. Alright, that could have been bad. Should have remembered to use my stealth shield. Might as well use that now. Might as well use key cloners right now as well. Yeah, go straight down. Now's probably a good time to get this just drifting on over, being a little bit closer. Why is it changing directions, it seems like? Okay, let all y'all teleport. Grab this key. Go a little bit further. Clone this one. Get everyone to join me. And then they'll be busy setting off the alarms. I'm just gonna trust that the pod is somewhat nearby. It's just a gun of some sort. Hey, there's the pod. Alright, we run out. We remote. Glad that was a fairly straightforward pathing one. Don't have to worry about the slipstream being lost too much. Let it unload. And there we go. 11 seconds, very nice. Why is that dog barking? Alright. 598, very nice. I don't anticipate being in first. But there's always a chance. Yep. see, 4 seconds behind. Yeah, that feels about how much I lost on ship 2. That feels about right. Nice job, 7-2. And here's how I say, because this is technically how it currently looks, but it's also long since set in stone. For yesterday's, this is a new computer, so I can't look at the past ones, but I did take a screenshot of yesterday's ones. So, or yesterday, the day before one. So, October 2nd, 7-2, taking the top spot with a minute 03 and a 5:97. Very nice job. We got me coming up in second, Hidamari Sketch Homura in third, Razzle Badger in fourth, and Minion Number Q in fifth place, making up the top 5. Hold on, let me. Is that a tie? One sec. That is a tie. I had to expand that because it's on a little preview screen. Also, Inky Block tying with Minion Number Q for fifth place, making up a top 6 on that day. Very cool. Nice job, everybody, for the top 6 on this one. Somewhat rare. And yeah, nice job. Now, do I go directly on to the next day? I think I might do this as a double episode. Yeah, let's do that. We can go into our date and time settings and that. Actually, I can pause recording. All right, I'll pause recording, get the setup, and we'll go on to the next day. And I'm back for the next day. Challenge Saturday, October 4th, 2025. That's we're back. We're bringing in 3 foundry officers while harming as few people as possible. All right, glitch sickness once again. Got to keep that in mind. Silenced, X glitcher. Of course, it's both of those glitch traits. We got a hammer, but no bash dashing on this one. It is a challenge Saturday. We got an acid trap, which could be relevant against foundry, and once again, 3 slipstreams that will try not to screw up this time. And yeah, let's go. Alright, we got wrenches, glitch dash, shotgun. We're not harming anyone. So we gotta be careful about the shotguns shooting them as they teleport after me or something like that. Many sentry guns, also worry about that shooting other people. Okay. I spent a fair bit longer away. Let me just double check that is actually recording. Alright, yeah, it's recording. I spent a fair bit longer away than I anticipated because I got heavily distracted by a package of like fried cheese squares and dipping them into, one sec. Some ground beef that I'd cooked up yesterday. Just dipping them right into cold ground beef, and jeez, it was beautiful. Tastiest thing I have ever had in my life. Not really, but man, it really hit the spot. And I just kept going at it. Alright, we gotta run all the way down here to get you, and you've got you in the way, and you. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. But we gotta do it. If possible, I want to hug this wall. Actually, if possible, I want to turn this off first. Alright, so we're hugging this wall. That you have as little time as possible to see. Yes, I didn't think about you teleporting there, though. I'm close enough that you're definitely gonna continue seeing me, huh? Can I get past you? Oh, okay. We might have a thing. Alright, so the plan is to dip down here first. I guess you're just gonna get in the way anyways. I was hoping they would teleport down there or something. Alright, so our last plan of action is to steal from you, throw something at you, and then duck away after you're hit. Break line of sight. And then hopefully that will be enough to prevent you from seeing. I think that'll work. Repeatedly pressing Q because I really don't want to lose the slipstream. Alright. Good. Still a slight worry with you, but it'll be fine. Concussive grenade launcher. Alright. It being remote means at least we have a loud weapon option now, which can be quite relevant, especially with all these glitch dashers. Got a crate down there, but it's way too far to go for, I think. And you'll teleport immediately, so you shouldn't be a problem. Let me run down this way. Nab this from you, and just as a reminder, we are no harming, so we can't get any of these items that they're carrying. Reminder for myself, that is. And this will probably be fine. I'm a little worried. What if I run like straight down this way in a line? Now, I said I was gonna shoot. I was gonna shoot this, but I can't shoot that, can I? I don't have a gun. I was just thinking of my silencer trait. But now as much worry about nothing. Alright, we can use a bomb to get you out of there. We gotta run all the way down here, so we'll remote control for that. Just nice and gentle. And this crate's on its way, on our way. Alright, drop this back here, something like that. Once we're out of range, it's gotta be safe to detonate. You know something? I totally, just by... I don't know what was going on through my head. I knew it wasn't a steal mission. In the back of my mind, I knew there was a capture target right here, but in the last, like, 20 seconds, I only thought about how they had the key. Swapper just... Is that gonna save us? Is that gonna save us? don't think that saves us. I could swap with them to get them around here. Yeah, not having extra slipstreams is a pain. Alright, I'm just gonna run past y'all, hope that it's kind of fine. Slow you down a little bit. And let's do what we should have done and just smack you. See what that gets us. Crash beams. Not something that super helps me in this moment. Should I have grenaded him? If I grenaded him, it might have launched him all the way back here. And then I could pick him up and slowly drag him out, which would be faster than dragging him out through here. Can I do that after you're already down? Or it's gonna take a while to drag you out. I think we might as well try that. As a little science test. Now, before y'all teleport again, or maybe as y'all teleport again, let's crash you so you don't start chasing after me. And I lost slipstream. Because naturally I wasn't paying enough attention. Alright, let's see. That did something. That might be sending him directly into that hole. Which we do not want. Yeah, it sure looks like it is. What would be the best? What are my options? What are my options? I can send this up, try to blow him back over here, but I do risk shooting myself with that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we just gotta go through here. If I can pick you up now, then... Let's see, yeah, I can't use another slipstream. I'd maybe had to have done this anyways. There's some sort of potential in like smacking you up or like launching you up here. Nah, not without the slipstream. If I still had the slipstream, there's like something along the lines of like smacking you over here, swapping with you, and then I pass out up here while you also fly up here. Something like that. There's something there. I think it's too late. Deactivate. Now, do not. Should have had the pod moving at this point, but it's alright. Making sure that I have a silenced gun and not a loud one. Please don't blow up my pod. Okay, thank you. And it is bring in. Alright. Not sure how much time I lost there, but definitely lost some. I think just getting to the target, laying laying a concussive grenade there and launching him across the room, maybe launching him a second time, and then dragging him the rest of the way to a window. I think that was the ideal solution. Alright, shotguns, target fleas, jammer gates. Let's unequip. I guess the shotgun doesn't actually make noise. Let's make sure to stack our pod. This is a pretty galaxy. This is just the first one that popped up when I loaded into a new game world. Got some nice blues and reds. Alright, so run in, nab that, nab that. Nab that. Do something to get you out of there without the others. First things first. Leave this behind. Grenade might be needed. Crash beam could potentially be useful for gates. We need slipstream. Swapper is a valid option here. Okay, so what if it's something like we run up here, swap with you, and then set up the hammer or something to go out the window when we fall up there with the slipstream remains. That's an option. And the other option is we could maybe just grenade you and then you fly up there? Maybe. Does it make sense to go from the top? It's a little windy. Whereas that's pretty straightforward. Don't think we're picking up more than 2 items here, though. I think we'll go with this. Nice and quick grab. Nice and quick grab. Yeah, as I figured, down's faster. Do I go out of my way for this? Probably not. We've got you with your eyes trained on me and a shotgun. Which is probably fine in this specific situation, but I'm a little wary of it. You're going on a patrol. Alright, so that's... You standing right there, I think, removes the option of using the explosive completely. That might have been too far-fetched. Anyways. Like right at the corner, it might have missed the other two, but it's risky. I might use the explosive just to get them to start setting off the alarm. They don't start moving to the window or something. Yeah, it's gonna be too late for you. It's probably fine. Should have had the pod moving also. A lot of things that I could do. Let's try getting the pod moving now. And I'll I'll just pray that that's good enough. Okay, worried about their shotguns just a little bit. So we wander up here. Toss this back. We get a subverter. Make sure to stash these. Oh, I might sneeze. Hope that wasn't too loud. Okay. So the idea is I run up here, making doubly sure that I'm running up here. I need to throw this over to the side and then run away from it far enough that I can't pick it up. Lovely. God. Yeah, I wish I didn't pick up that subverter. I forgot that I was gonna need to throw the hammer, then I might not pick it up immediately. Do I take a huge risk? Do I take a huge risk? All right, we're gonna do some half measures. Actually, wait, I could just shoot the shotgun and then swap. That's what I could have done, but I can't do that quite right now because if I wait, this'll fly over and smack one of them, harming them. I can guarantee that it'll hit one of them. I don't know what the exact angle is, but for karma reasons. Alright, might smack myself, or I might pick it up. Perfect. Alright, so that's like a backup. Okay, so I need to calculate angle. Something like this has got to be good. Something like that's got to be good. Alright, shotgun is a little risky, because if I flub it, then I just get pulled out. Actually, let's make sure that the swapper... Oh, we have X-Glitcher. Okay, we're good. Okay. And then we swap. And then they're going to set off the alarm from my body, which is why I was less concerned about it once I thought about it for a little bit. And then they get pulled out, and then I get pulled out, and then we let them unload. All right. I'm happy with that solution. And we got a smooth pickup. And we leave. Very nice. Very nice. 10 seconds. I'm quite happy with that. Especially for my conditions. Alright, we got armor everywhere, but... Yay! Target flees! Alright. Nope, I should accept. Alright. We got the subverter now. We got the bomb to set off the alarm. I wonder if my videos get... like... lower priority in the algorithm sometimes with how often I say guns and bombs and killing and stuff. That's crossed my mind a few times. Not really a way to get around it though. That's just the subject matter of the game. Oh, that was close. That was close to a 2 second right there on the edge. Sadly, it ended up being 4. Oh, alright, so step in, blow up, do that. We don't have a ton of time, but it should be fine. I can also just blow up the fuel barrel. That's actually just as good, possibly better. Let's do both. Is that fine? And the problem with detonation is it drags their attention and they could get pulled out. That said, the jammer is currently walking that way and could get pulled out. Now, let me look at the jammer for just a split second more. Yeah, they're walking up. So I think... Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean I hit both of the fuel barrels? How? How? Was I just standing a little bit? How? The hitbox on the fuel barrel is pretty wide. Alright, so it doesn't matter. They're getting pulled out. How far am I? I'm very far. Oh, I think I just lost. How? How did that hit? Is there anything I can do? Let's see. Forgive me, slightly farther away from the mic while I contemplate this. In theory, I can rush up to them, smack the armored guards away, and then they'll be safe. And then maybe run this way and then swap with the jammer? And then I get pulled out, and then I pick myself up, and then I only have a few seconds to get over here and subvert the telepad. This is my last slipstream, so if I swap, I lose the slipstream, and then I can't get over here very fast. The ship's gonna be loaded because the target flees. Okay. I think thwacking them away and then swapping with the jammer is my best bet to avoid any harm. Why did I decide to shoot out the fuel barrel? That's what I'm wondering right now. If I just used... The grenade is a concussive grenade, so it wouldn't have blown up the thing. Yeah, I'm curious where my logic was in that. I don't think this is gonna work. I'm gonna have that on hand so I can see. We're already a third of the way through. But let's do our best to mitigate damage. This is about to blow. Huh. Maybe we'll avoid the harm of one of them. Maybe we should have gotten this one first. Oh, we still got... Maybe you have enough slipstream. Okay. This one's gonna go boom, and then that one's gonna go boom. So we've got a little bit of a warning. To just get somewhere away. And then that's... You're gonna be... I want to get you as far away as possible. I also can't let you shoot, because then you shoot yourself. Alright, so we'll call that good. Swap with you. I was tempted to like detonate it first so you start sending off the alarm so you just don't start moving anywhere, but... No. Too much risk of you shooting. Alright. So we swap. We're getting pulled out. And then how do we want to get back to the pod quickly? Do we just try and shotgun ourselves back in? Or I guess shotguns are only going to lessen the speed, which is probably as good as we're going to get. And trying to salvage this situation. Okay. I'm thinking dock here so that we can clip through the ship easier, because this might be a little difficult. I could subvert from space, but then we're just sitting right in front of that window. No fucking way. Wait. Why is the ship music playing? Wait. Hold on. I was ejected into space, caught by pod, and then I shot myself. I should have known that would happen with the shotguns, but I didn't think it was going to happen in this situation. That happened very late. But also, why does it say I'm passing out in 30 seconds? It should say I'm bleeding out. And second, why is it playing the ship music? It shouldn't play the ship music while I'm out in space. I guess let's just see what happens. Remote control. I'm back there. Does it normally say passing out in 30 seconds in this situation? Man, now I'm wishing it hadn't shot at all. Never use shotguns in space. Okay, maybe that's just normal. Let's see, how close are they? Man, they managed to spend so much time, they managed to get their fields up. Escaping. Telepad's right there. Only got a couple seconds. We were out long enough that our swapper recharged? Oof. Okay, where are you now? I'm not feeling like I have time to dock. I'm not feeling like we have time to dock. No, and we're not in slow-mo either. Could also swap with them. Alright. No, that's too far. That's too far. Shotgun, you're my only hope. Should I have used the second shotgun? Maybe. No, the fuck way. Okay. Okay. I don't trust. I'm scared that I'm just gonna bounce around on the inside of the ship for forever, but not much I can do about that. We're just gonna have to try and catch me on the other side. I somehow passed through that without bumping into the ship a single time. I have no clue what determines. I spoke too soon. I fucking spoke too soon. Well, I'll continue my bemusement of I have no idea what causes a bounce when going through those ships. And now I'm on the other side. Alright. Very cool game. Very nice and cool of you. I maybe didn't necessarily have to get you, but I was waiting for myself to get out anyways. Shotgun myself in the wrong direction. But we're just dealing with it now, and the important thing is we somehow... Wait, who's unconscious? The target. The target is unconscious because they entered the pod. Alright. The important thing is somehow after that start, we did not let anyone get harmed. Which I, for a minute there, thought was not going to be possible, but there we go. There we go. 20 seconds. 20 seconds on a subverting a fleeing character. That's gotta be a record. Wait a minute. Did I cheat? Wait, today's Saturday. Wait a minute. I wasn't supposed to be using the slipstream like that. Or subverting from space like that. Oopsies. Oopsies. I made a mistake. How are we on time? We're good on time. Yeah, I said it was Challenge Saturday. And I took that to mean no bashdashing. I feel like just the fact that slipstreams already felt dangerous to use with the unfamiliar keyboard. Like, that was going through my head with the slipstreams that it didn't take into account that I'm not allowed to slipstream with them. Oopsies. That means I'm almost certainly in first place, even with those slow, that slow ship and stuff. Oops. Oopsies. That's all I can say. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 7-2 may have gotten shot or something. Maybe to protect someone else. Yeah, accidentally cheated. Oops. Yeah, I'll just mentally remove myself from the scores on this one. I'm not completely sad that I cheated on this one because that was a cool solution. Even if it was scuffed. Ship 3 was a cool solution. Ship 2 was also cool. But Ship 3 was a cool solution to a big fumble that I'm pretty proud of. So today is me cheating today is not a complete loss in my mind because at least we had some cool content going on. But that is an oof. I have no idea how I would have played without that. Only 3 slipstreams. Oh, shoot. Hope that wasn't too loud. Yeah, that's an oops. A real oopsie daisy. Oh well. The day before, on the 3rd. I have 7-2 in first place, and then me in second place. Whoa, what a surprise. Lee Spork coming in 3rd, DD Shock Trooper in 4th, and Cassandra in 5th place, making up the top 5. Very nice job, everybody. Yeah, when I read the scores tomorrow, I'm going to try to remember to take my name off the top of the list. It doesn't deserve to be there, even if it was a cool run. It's very silly. That is all for today's daily challenge. Hopefully, tomorrow we should be back to regularly scheduled runs. And yeah, should be consistent then. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow.